We are in game number 2. It is the grand finals. It is SY against TyRanT. I'm nearly with me is Robo.
Yeah, here I am.
Here you
So this map, oh,
you know what it is.
Chaos Pit.
Chaos Pit indeed. And let's take a look at the civilizations. Vikings, Chinese, Japanese, and Byzantines. So those are pretty fast civilians, spelling lots of action, especially on Chaos.
Yeah, but none of them have like specific Dark Age bonuses. Like other than the Japanese, Chinese that have a bad start, which is quite possible because there's no balls to lure, might be a little bit slow. And cutting out, I think Japanese is the only civ that really has a bonus in it. They can build a lumber camp a bit faster.
Oh shit, indeed. Chinese might be struggling a bit. So we have Chinese pocket here for our players from China. And taking another look, we have Japanese flank with Viper. We have followed up again by Doubt. Again Rio pocket and Slam with Byzantine. So same positioning as in the Arabia game.
Yes, it is. They have changed their colours around a little bit, which is slightly annoying.
Not slightly.
Very annoying, but
Very annoying.
let's just underplay it a little bit because we're professionals, right?
Oh, obviously. And we would never mention anything bad.
No, of course not. Of course not.
Okay. So then let's see. Actually, the best thing to do here is not build the lumber camp directly at the forest, but to keep one space because you want to chop out as fast as possible. Let's see if any players is advanced as the casters. And that's actually...
Wow, Paladin, that is so unlucky.
Is it unlucky or is
Well, it could be deliberate, but that's just... Oh, he must be able to see that, because you can see these gaps.
Yeah, you must have seen that. And that's not the most efficient lumberjacking ever. So he will take ages to get out there.
Maybe he doesn't plan on going out at all, maybe fast fuel for trash or something?
It doesn't really matter, like... Oh, and that's like diagonal, it always takes longer as well. So
Well,
I'm
for
not...
Doubt, that's quite difficult though, his positioning.
Well, he just
He has
got
to-
run here.
Yeah, got to walk a little bit further, I think, to go to...
I think that's like you... Tangential should be the way you're searching to go for. Okay, let's see. Some access going on. That's probably a spot here of...
Probably
Yo.
talking about walling off the backward line so that they can't be harassed. You know, wall across the
Something
top and
like
then
that. Some walling here, yeah.
Yeah.
Pushing the deer in nicely. And yeah, what do you think we will expect? So Byzantines kind of spelling for trash.
I think it's definitely going to be trash. Byzantines, that's all they can really do. Scouts is a possible thing, but I feel pretty much all the other civs will do scouts equally as well, and their bonus to trash is just why would you not go for it sort of a moment.
So true. And as you can see, the team play of SY here pretty nice. Some people might have thought like, okay, that's the deer berries of Yo, but actually those two are the berries of Yo. I think that's what they're agreeing on. So nice communication there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, and oh god, this looks team wally again.
Yeah, that's going to be a big team wall through the middle of the map. That's going to cost them a lot of wood, so I'm not sure if they're going to go hard on that early, if it's just sort of, if we need a wall later, then we've already got the houses there.
Yeah, I think like team walling. Oh god, this is looking like they want to control lots of area. Let's take a look at the unfortunate scouting of Yo here. I'm not seeing those sheep. Where are they? Oops.
Oh,
Okay,
behind.
that was a wrong hole.
Just misses them. That's
Just
pretty
outside.
unlucky.
Yep.
I think, did we just see that Viper's building a barracks? Is he drushing?
Viper's building barracks. Let's see.
Yes.
He is drushing
So
indeed.
2 militia drush because there's no gold to mine.
Yeah, maybe just trying to go for the deer. I guess the focus was on the deer for quite some time. And it seems like he will finish the deer there, scaring it away. Oh, and actually, yeah.
Paladin helped him so much there.
Paladin was trying to do the last shot and then get actually food from the deer, but Viper was doing the last hit, and as the last hit with the scout here. And let's see, it seems like it's pretty effective what the Viper's doing here.
Yeah, and 120 food, it might slow him down a little bit, but if he can lame 3 or 4 deer, then that is really significant for Paladin there. And especially since his lumber camp isn't chopping him out anytime soon.
Yeah.
So he's not going to have the food for trash. but he is upping really fast, so scouts are trash seems to be the logical conclusion.
Seems a bit like double trash, and looks uptime is extremely fast as well. That's a bit weird, like the two people on one flank are actually going for very fast times. Uh-oh. That might be a tower rush. Where's the stone?
Looks like doing his tower rushes.
Where is he going? That's so weird. Lots of X's going on.
Seems like they really want to go for Viper's woodline. That's where all the X's are. But they have to go right between Viper and Doubt's TCs.
Like what is this? That's like super aggressive forward here. Oh man, looks at only pop 21. Jinghua, for example, pop 28. And just reaching the feudal age now, looks.
And the walls are still coming up.
The walls. That's again nice team
finish the team wall
communication.
actually. Like all that needs to happen is for Paladin to do some walls.
But on the other side, Paladin is super open. Let's see the forward of Lux, and let's see what the Viper
Viper's
actually
about to see
sees.
it.
He will get in there now. Let's add Civ. Yes. Okay. So now people can see the civs as well if you can't see the icons. And Viper now needs to fall back a bit. He's trying to wall to the GC. He's
Fix
getting
that wall.
some damage
There's
done.
a hole next to the mill. Is he going to get it?
He will get it sooner or later, I believe.
Oh,
He wants to get it with the house.
That's nice. And those skirms don't do enough damage to stop those villages before they finish it.
Oh, and what is Lux now doing? He is building
He
a
has to
tower.
build a tower, but and it probably will go up because Viper is that much slower to feudal age unless he sends a lot of villages.
Viper's going for stone as well, so he's going for defensive towers as it seems.
Definitely a good call to make.
Doubt actually doing lots of damage against the one villager here. And Doubt and Rio both helping out against the forward here. Nice team play. Let's take a look at the other side. It's actually Slam going for fast castle. As
Straight
White's
fast
team.
castle. Okay, maybe castle drop to defend and then push out and boom.
Not really sure what we'll see there.
Or he could do monks if he can get on gold fast enough.
Let's see how far he is away from chopping out. Only 30.
So could
But
happen.
Scouts against players who are only building trash? Not really sure. Still
Never
love
know.
the awareness of the TyRanT players here. As you can see, all four scouts being active, sniping so many skirms, even sniping in villager, and now they're retreating. But what a great team play here.
Oh.
Doubt paid tribute to you. What
Always
happened
swinging
here?
him the gold so that he can pick up because Doubt, I'm guessing, sold stone and he had some extra gold left over afterwards.
Yeah, but that's still a weird timing.
Well, because Doubt's already up the castle, so he's maybe thinking, oh, I don't need the gold right now. Maybe Viper can use it, get fletching if he needs it or something.
Interesting decision for sure. Okay, let's take a look more over here. It's Paladin.
Nearly finished the
race
wall.
as well. Oh, he is in the back as well. How did he?
Must
maybe
be a hole
between
there.
the Rex and the archery range.
That's going to be quite bad. Viper can push off his wood line.
Yes. Yeah, it is.
Tactical pause.
Very continuing as it seems. Looking pretty focused. Okay, on the other side we have Slam has already pushed out.
And Yo doing the stone walls really early. Wants to secure that corner and all the golds on that side of the map.
Indeed he does. So the scout now doing some damage and the
Oh,
wall
that
behind
wall.
that was super good. Maybe the Viper should actually pull back the skirmishes because the scout will clear up this skirms
That
anyways.
scout could just about, well, those two scouts can kill all those skirms by themselves there.
Yeah. So the Viper could have kept those four skirms, but yeah, giving Paladin the opportunity to get some kills here.
I guess better to be safe than sorry, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And this is a more passive game than I was actually expecting.
Well, Sai are renowned for their stone walls, so Yo doing that doesn't particularly surprise me. Especially with his Civ. Like, Biz, if they get to late game and they go for, say, Cataphracts versus Vikings and Japanese, then that's going to be very strong against two infantry civilizations.
Yeah, the two. It's not like the Chinese have the perfect counter against cataphracts. I think Chikanus are performing reasonable, but like huge numbers of cataphracts are tough to counter for sure.
Of course, and they can also make onagers, bombard cannons, and they've even got their own Chinese player, so it isn't necessarily GG just because there's some Chikanus.
Luke's now clearing up what Viper has as his defense here, and
Ooh, where did Lix come in from?
he just ran around, I believe, like through
Oh,
this.
straight through that hole.
Yeah,
Oh, and
Viper
the
now needs to
villagers.
pull back.
Oh, if Lix walls Viper's wood line there where he's been chopping just a couple of stone walls across there, that would really slow Viper down. You have to send villagers all the way to Doubt or Riot's base to get out.
Let's see.
Oh, Lix.
Viper doing the trap a second time, and Lux indeed is building the houses here. What a nice move.
Oh, but he can just delete the lumber camp.
Oh,
though.
Mangonel
that
shot
was
against the
Mangonel.
skirms here. Doing some micro. I'm not sure if we should micro against the Mangonel there.
Not really worth it. Those skirms aren't really going to kill it, especially with the scout there.
Okay, so now Viper even repairing the Mangonel of Doubt here. We just went for a siege workshop defense, as it seems, without being on stone because he just took the wrong spot to chop out. Just now
There
we're
we
witnessing
are. Just
that he's
got
chopping
out. And Viper now has the stone for a castle if he ever gets to the castle age.
But
No, I think
having
guess
100 food.
he could sell all the stone and buy his way up, just about.
That's about. So double stonewall on this side. Yo now after stonewalling is going for knights and a siege workshop.
Well,
Why are you stonewalling in the first place?
if you're stonewalled, then they can't raid you without making siege.
Okay.
And I guess if you see that they've stonewalled this early, then you might think, oh, they're just wanting to play passive on this side. I don't need to worry too much. And then all of a sudden you've got 3 Mangonels and 10 Knights trying to break in, but
Slam
Oh.
is seeing the siege workshop.
Slam is on point today. Look at those outposts.
I think the scout, the village actually saw it before. Doubt now going offensively here, even going for heavy blow at that early stage of the game. It's not we normally don't see that early.
Well, he's certainly just dropping his TCs for farms, so he hasn't really got too many yet. So definitely.
And the
pay off
Viper
for
is
him.
trying to send his villagers out here, like at the side of Doubt.
I'm not sure if that's deliberate though. Is it maybe that he's told them to chop the wood and there's not enough space, and they've walked all the way around. I reckon.
Did he delete the lumber camp?
I think so. I think he deleted it and rebuilt it.
That looks like it, right? Yeah. So now walls on the other side as well. Actually, nice team walls again. With
Yeah, they've
red
got
one
3
on this
corners
side.
now, Sidos.
Yeah, the 3 corners. The middle is kind of even now. Slam going for some Mangonels at all.
Oh, but Yinghao's already up to him as the Chinese.
What?
He's got 37 villagers,
Paladin is
so
swinging
he's being slung, but not entirely sure what he's going to go for.
Well, let's go into his point of view and find out. It
Troops
is one
from a
castle
single
for now.
castle,
Let's see, no siege workshop this far.
and no university for ballistics or chemistry.
Okay, and he sees there's a problem here. Maybe like Cavalier switch would be an option, but the moment it feels
That's
a bit
still
like
really expensive. That's a lot of food and a lot of gold he needs. I'm thinking maybe just go for a couple of trebs and just support the army that everyone else has.
maybe that.
Just try to like take down some TCs pretty quickly.
Paladin actually killing a Mangonel here of Doubt. 2 against 1. What a great move. And he might even get the second one.
Looks
What
like it.
happened here? Doubt being not on point with his micro. Viper not trying to come to the rescue. But Paladin, it might even snag this villager for himself. What a great micro. 5 HP. Viper trying to micro his heart out. 2 HP at down. Exactly at this very moment. And
Oh,
that's an offensive
That's a
castle.
very offensive castle. Well, Riot's going to lose that TC in a moment.
Yeah, Rio will lose that TC for sure.
But
Now
still, it's only 2 castles producing fairly unupgraded troops. All they have is Bracer in a moment.
Yeah, but there's no army to fight it. Let's see, the Mangonels could actually get those villagers! Oh god, only 5
Oh.
living now. Those chooks could do something. They're coming back, and those skirms already proved to be the Mangonel killers as
They
well.
definitely are. And especially with the troops there, those do so
attack.
much damage.
And
Oh.
some villagers and 4 survive, and they will get the castle up. And that means, like, Rio's CC will die. most likely Slam's star TC will die.
Very
Cloud's
true.
star TC will die as well. And now just the mainstream is catching up with the nice move there of Paladin against the Mangonels. Some clapping action. Hopefully
Yep.
we got some games synced up one day.
Yep, one day soon we'll all be clapping to the same thing.
Nice. Okay, so now first trap coming in. Wouldn't be surprised to see more traps. Like 4 or 5 traps could easily do.
I think 4 or 5 traps would be overkill. You only really need 2, maybe 3 at the moment.
There's
just mass
three
traps.
TCs, endless amount of houses, siege workshops, mills.
Well,
I think like
I'm mainly saying you want lots of troops, simply in case someone's massing knights at the back that you haven't seen, or something, because you don't want to waste these trebs when your eco is as flimsy as
that's true. That's true. Okay, crowd getting a bit excited, like they should in the grand finals here.
Yep, Mangonel's going down for them.
Let's take a look at Lovechang. He does not see much. Look at this mini map.
Oh, he can just see.
He doesn't see
straight
the
through where he's
TC
pushing.
of Slam.
He can see the farms though. There must be a TC around there.
Yeah, absolutely. But okay, so the Viper is still in Fuel Age, now getting gold mining. I think he might be slinging. But who is he slinging to? Let's see, he's slinging Ryut, who is now on the way to Imperial Age, and he is going for Cavaliers, like I expected Lovechang to go.
Ooh, are they gonna get the wall up? Ooh,
I think he
there we
will
are.
get the wall up with only low HP and lots of villagers going down on exchange. So now Lovechang needs to get a glimpse of the tech switch here, or the tech of Ryut. Let's see, what is he seeing? He only sees some walls here. He's getting another castle over here.
I don't think that castle's gonna make it.
I think that castle, if it makes it, Ryut might kill a lot of other things at the same time, but
This is
he
gonna
needs
be
to wall
close.
those villagers. Or Ryut.
Ryut's already massing knights. He has a relatively small amount so far, but he has so many stables that he can very quickly. He's got what, 7
Look at this.
stables at the moment.
Total military amount of the TyRanTs is 12.
Wow.
That's not a lot. Only Jinghua is 25 if you compare that. Some skirms, and they see the tech switch of Slam. He is now going for archers, and yeah, we projected wrong because this castle is going up, and yeah, then Dowd isn't looking too great. Only 1 TC now, and that won't be the. Oh no, he has 2 TCs, but only for now. Let's see the Mangonauts, and the monasteries here should kill those knights. Let's see if the knight is actually getting converted. Yes, it does. And now they said no. Oh god, this guy has +2/+1 knights. He's going for cavaliers. Watch out, Jinghua.
And that is a lot of knights he's got there.
You can actually see it.
See that the military was 9 a moment ago. It's now jumped up to nearly 40 in the matter of a minute.
That's true. Jinghua now trying to find some kills for himself. Trying maybe to buy 100 more stone to build a castle here. Let's see. Should get some kills done. But yeah, that's a vulnerable army if you're fighting against Siege Ram and Cavaliers here from
Ryut
Ryut.
has been double slunged, so you would really hope that he's able to kill some people.
Oh, but Yo is going for Cavaliers now as well as to support. Maybe Camels would have been the better option. Let's see how Jinghua is doing this. He needs to fall back and maybe wall some. At the moment he is sending his villagers
those
into the
crossbows
castle.
what's the word? Trigonos are in such a nice position there.
Yeah,
And
that's,
without the siege rams or anything to attack the castle and tank some arrow fire.
I think they were in the perfect position, but still I think Ryut could have killed them, couldn't he?
Maybe, but it takes so many losses.
He's now sending in the traps and wants to do it a bit more cost efficiently. And that gives Yo time to build up his cavalry mass, and now he is pushing against the skirmishes of Slam. This is looking like a very interesting game again.
Is that another castle coming
the
up?
positioning.
Oh, it is.
And Ryut just losing cavalier by cavalier.
And if that second castle goes up, then you can't push that with Cavalier. There'd just be too many arrows coming down.
Especially if you're losing cavalier 1 by 1. Now the trap should get snapped on by the other trap. I think Rio will run in, and oh god, there's so much more coming in. Yo is now trying to help. He shoots all his units in. He is going for the siege, especially for the trap.
Is he just going straight for the castle with the Cavaliers? No, Rio's going back.
And he's retreating again. This is a good move by SY. They're buying themselves so much time. And it's still 2 people slinging Riot. Now skirmishes coming in from Slam. Actually, SY players are screaming a lot. I don't see what's up on the other side. But let's focus on this big fight first. It's still 2 castles being repaired now. Shukunus, and they actually have the hill advantage here as well. They're sending in more. Maybe delete the
all those
market to get Yo to help there. Now all the Chukunus sending into the castles, but there are not many Chukunus left.
Oh, but he's got 2 castles there to produce them, and he can still send them in from his 2 castles at home.
Let's see, so many arrows flying, as we said, and Yo is just not sending enough. He is not getting slung, or is he?
Yo has received...
Oh, Yo's getting the resources
quite a bit of
well,
slung. Yeah, 4,500.
Okay, Rio is building another castle. Let's take a look at the overall map. At the moment, it's still SY controlling 4 corners. There's still some gold spots in the left here, and Luke's just doing more damage to Doubt. And yeah, it just feels like TyRanT is doing it again.
Yeah, I thought they were in a really bad position there with Ying Hao pushing hard through Doubt and Riot, but just that single stone wall stopping the troops getting out the back has really turned this game around.
Slam popped 165, Rio popped 175, compared to Yo who has 140 and Jinghua who got slung before only at pop 80.
Not good enough.
Not good enough!
He needs to be booming as well in the background so that he can make his own helms and not be entirely reliant on the sling.
Won't help out for sure. At the moment, SY team is relying on Yo.
And Yo's getting Paladin, so he's got the potential to carry here.
Yeah, and Rio is doing the attack switch. Now he's going for the Chickeners. Doing rocketry, doing elite
Getting a
chicken
lot of
as
the
well.
upgrades at once and heavy camel.
Yeah, so he's going for the counter of Yo now. He should maybe spread out a bit. Let's see if he's doing an attack here. Actually, Slam is pushing here. Let's see, maybe a second layer of walls. No, not so far. And oh god, Japanese Cavaliers doing some job there.
Yep, converting them all from Rio. Just really slowing Viper down. Look at these pop, he's only got 54 builds. And compare that to Paladin, he's 20 builds behind someone doing the exact same feudal sling.
Yeah, very brutal indeed. And now Paladin finally kicking in. We're just getting more resources from Doubt. We're still slinging at the Vikings. Do we want to go for Vipers CC here, or maybe just like 4 Paladins could do like major damage?
Yeah, you just send 5, 6, 7 Paladins in there and he can't kill that. Like a feudal age TC does basically nothing to a Paladin. And you can't fit 50 villagers in a TC, unfortunately. So some of the villagers are going to die.
Yeah, they would. And let's see. I see some purple dots exactly at the right moment here, as we predicted. And now SY is getting into the better composition. They're going for Chukunu's Paladins against Chukunu's Skirm here of the TyRanTs. So they will only need to buy some more time, group up all their Paladins, and then they can take very good fights like this one.
And also, with Viper's base, he can't really run because Lix has some converted Knights and Cavaliers behind his base.
He is everywhere, and he's just keeping up the pressure against Stout here, who's only trying to sling, but...
Yeah, like, he's not killing them or anything, but he's doing just enough to keep them back. And while this is happening, Lix is also slinging, by the way. He's harassing them and he's slinging.
Oh, yeah, he's doing very little army. He's only controlling like 5 monks and Mangonel at a time. But that's not important because the most important thing is the fight in the middle. At the moment, Rio is pushing, but Yo is sending more and more Paladins, so they will clear it up if they want to engage.
I'm wondering where Slam's helbs are. Like, he was pushing in the north corner with some helbs and some siege rams, so there they are. But why isn't he sending some into the middle where the Paladin are?
Well, actually, again, this amount of Chukunus, they would just melt as well. I
These
think SY
skirmishes,
is
everything's melting,
Yeah.
to be honest.
I think SY is just going for the better composition, and they're just closing the score gap here. The Paladins got cleared up here, but they can just easily send more. And this is just looking now, you can see how effective the Harbiers are. They're only +1, +4. Byzantines obviously don't have the last attack upgrade, so that's another minus point for them.
That's a good castle for Riot. Yeah,
Is it really?
Yeah, I think so. As long as he can get it up, that'll stop Yo pushing too hard into his army and just give them a little bit of time to maybe get some trebs and stabilize their army composition at the moment.
Jingo has so many castles here
Ooh,
already.
that one's not going to survive for Yo. That castle's going down.
If Jingo is sending his Chukunoos like he should, I think he might be
If he
with some
sends all
good
the
focus
Chukonu
fire.
over there, then Riot can push in as well.
Yeah, but they don't have siege, so I think Jingo just needs to go to the right-hand side and clear that up. At the moment he isn't. He's taking a reasonable fight against the army of Riot here. I think this is a good split up here by our players.
Oh, and Slam is pushing fairly well on the north side. He's got a lot of siege rams and some helps.
Oh yeah, and Yo is only having horses to defend that. Let's take another look at the castle, which has only 1k HP. Obviously Byzantine's castle is helping out a lot there. Another ram coming in, another ram going down.
Those hostiles came out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, and 600 HP surviving. And now Riot is getting the traps up. So indeed, this was a good castle. Points are switching so much. This is one of the greatest games we've seen on Chaos Pit in a long time. Let's see more raiding. Lux is everywhere. He's so low in pop, but just making the most out of it. And this is just a push starting here for Riot, going for heavy camels and Chukunoos. If you would add like Bomber Towers, probably the best composition you could go for as
Oh,
settings.
definitely. I'm not sure if Riot would have the Golden Stone Eco to do that, to be honest. But I think most of the sling he's getting... Oh, he's got a fair bit of Golden Stone, so he could go for it, about 800 of each, but... Yeah, I don't know, I guess he should do that.
Maybe it is absolutely an option for him. So now Paladins, I think that's a big fight to the left-hand side. Let's see if SY wants to take it. It seems like TyRanT aren't.
Oh, yeah, just pulling back a little bit, trying to get the castle to help out.
That's not the best positioning here. That Jinghua is going back, and Yo did stay in for a bit too long. Slam is going for a very weak composition here for a late Imperial Age
full
fight.
trash. Do you think maybe he's thinking about just saving up his gold and just going for a sneaky cataphract transition, or just keep going full trash and
I
rams?
think he just doesn't have any gold.
Well, that could be true.
Like, the people on the outside didn't expand enough, so they can't sling it. Oh, but let's cut that. That's another engagement. Yo is getting closer. Rio seems to be trying to build another castle over here, but the traps are now sniping, though. The pilots are sniping the trap. And this is looking like a good engagement for Yo here.
I think the score's there. It is. The score has changed. Yo pushing so hard into those Chukuno there. He's going to lose most of his paladin, but Yinghao's army of Chooks, even though they are patrolling really badly there, are basically untouched.
Yeah, but they can replace it. Let's take another look. No trade possibilities at all. And on the other side, we already see some markets being set up by all the players of the SY team.
And it looks like they're going to be trading from all three of the corners. Yo, I think, has markets in the top corner.
Oh, yeah. But he maybe
That's going to be a little bit risky, though, with Slam's castle there, but if they take that back...
I think the next step of tech would be onages here. Would be very good either for the TyRanTs or the SY to fight against the
doing
Chukunos.
heavy scorpions?
Riot
I
getting
guess
scorpions?
Chinese, they do have good scorpions.
Yeah, I think onages is the more...
Definitely better choice versus Chukuno.
Luke's now going for the defense upgrade for his stable units as a Japanese player.
Maybe just to make a handful of Castle Age Knights is making it a little bit more effective. But Doubt now has a defensive castle there.
That was a good fight here in the middle, like we saw before in the crowd. They're
very
getting
excited.
warmer.
Yeah, they like it when Sai makes these big plays.
Indeed, and at the moment it's looking better and better for them. Just the composition is so much better, and Paladins are pushing in here. And and let's take a look at the axis in the south. It just looks being so annoying. How can you be so annoying? This guy is still in Castle Age with pop 150.
He's almost up to Imp though. He's 30% to Imp. If he starts spamming helms from the back of their base, what are they going to do to stop it? Send Chukuno all the way from Riot space into the corner?
Not really.
If he sends the Chukuno there, then they'll lose the middle.
But now the tides have changed. the Viper is getting Castle Age, and he's getting tracking.
Well, Castle Age Japanese pikemen? I guess.
I think he will just boom and continue on slinging, but he needs to control this area a bit better. It seems like SY wants to fortify it a bit more. Spanish player now going for more walls. He maybe might get up even fortified walls. The Rams are doing a good job now, but they need to get traps to kill those castles. And as you predicted before, nice read there. Reed going for some scorpions.
Because Chinese, I believe they don't get siege engineers, so they have the same range as Chukono. So they get off maybe one shot, and then they get flattened by the immense amount of damage that Chukono do. And it's not really worthwhile, I don't think. Maybe if it was versus the Paladin, then yeah, a couple of shots might work out, but I just don't see it working for them at the moment.
Even Jinghua is helping out on the other side. Nice team play here as well. Where is Yo's army? Let's take a look at the minimap. He doesn't have the highest army at the moment, only 35. Some players, and they're running out of gold.
I think he's very low on gold at the moment, Yo is. So he's switching mostly into Hussars for the time being.
But if Hussars close the distances against Scorpions, they can do a lot of damage, but just not enough for now. Maybe 5 more Hussars could have killed some of those Scorpions. Now they're standing in Paladins, and overall there's not much military on the map, I wanted to say, but then I saw Jinghua being at 72 and Ryot and Slam over 50 as well.
Look at Ryot's army of Chugono coming in there, scaring away those Paladin.
Actually, they aren't that scared. I think they just want to go raiding. Let's take another look in the south here. Oh,
Vix pushing in with the helps.
yeah, but it's now Halberdiers against only the pikemen of the Viper.
And a couple of Cavaliers, but you know what helps do. Very well against cavalry.
Indeed, they do. Probably the best counter in the game. If you, they have to. Maybe Mamelukes.
For their cost.
Yeah, for their cost for sure.
Japanese helps are so strong.
Yeah, that's for sure. More Hussars coming in now, trying to search and find some more kills here against the Scorpions. They're trying to go back, but no, they're just going for the raid. Let's take a look at overall population. Looking like 3 TyRanT players could max out if they wanted to, and 3 SY players, but if you compare Yo, who's at 150, and the Viper, who is at 80 and still Castle Age.
I think the key thing to look at though is the trade count for each of the teams.
Oh golly, we didn't take a look at that before. That's like 4 compared to Never Do Math on stream 86.
I think, yeah, about that. That's really bad. Once they start running out gold, and there is so little space that TyRanT have full control over. So they're running out of gold.
Look, those are the
really.
only 4 trade cards. Let's follow them. How they will do. Like they will need their trade will
that's
be
still fairly safe there.
Yeah, it's safe, but it's so inefficient.
Well,
and
for 4 trade cards, it doesn't matter.
It's not that safe. Like the castle is going down, and they could easily move in. Let's take another look in the middle.
Ooh,
and now
Onager.
So Ryot is going for all the right units, I believe.
Now, I still think the Scorpions made a mistake earlier, but he's there now, so can't complain.
Okay, and now, before Lux was only harassing and being annoying, I think now he's even pushing, having a castle out, having lots of Halberdiers, even the second castle, and the Viper is now going for skirms and all those skirms tags as well to fight the Halberdiers.
If we look at Viper, his position is so precarious. All of his eco is in the middle of the map, basically. So he has no access to gold, no access to stone, so all he can make is trash, pretty much.
Yeah, but if he fights against a player who's only building Halberdiers, like going for Halberdiers, skirm your own, isn't that bad?
Yeah, but Lix has double the vills.
That's
so
true.
He's going to be able to make double the amount of trash.
What is actually happening here? Why is Yo not having any army? He's getting slung and he has 103 villages, 50 army.
I think he's pretty heavy in the
Where
north.
is he pushing?
Yeah, look, he's got a lot of army in the
that
north.
makes a bit more sense now. Let's compare the trade lines. Look at this beautiful trade line compared to just those 2 cool cards running. But we're now reaching Imperial Age. Good Onager shots coming in.
And Yo's army there just patrolling back and forth.
Probably the worst thing you can do.
I think they need to try to snipe the Onagers if you're going to suicide your army like that. Killing 2 Chukanus isn't going to save you.
Both Onagers went down, one against the Paladins and one against the castle, getting a bit over eager here. And Riot is now pushing, and not sure how many castles Jingo has left.
I think he just has 2.
He's at 2
3.
there,
He's got a lot
and 3
in the
in the
north.
north. So he is still at 5 castles, but only 2 in the center area.
I think he might want to consider switching to skirmishes as well, just to bulk out his army a little bit if he needs it. Could be an option. Oh, is that a BBT for Riot there?
I think it has to be.
There it is.
Indeed. On those 3 traps, I think they should snipe a lot of stables. Let's see. And now Jingo is actually going for the skirm tech, I believe. Take a look at the north here. They're trying to keep the corner. It's actually a castle of Yo and another castle of Yo coming up, so they're putting the pressure on, even controlling that gold spot maybe.
I think it's more about denying the trade, to be honest.
Yeah. And it's still only 12 trade cards for the TyRanT here. They're absolutely struggling. Let's take a look at the south. Even Arbalest being added by Lux. How can he afford that?
Whoa. Look at his vills. He's got 110 vills, Viper has 60.
Elite Samurai and Arbalest against a guy who's going for only trash. Even some Rams coming in. I think the Viper will not hold for very long. The middle is looking good for Riot. He has a very strong push here. And in the north, it's looking kind of good for Yo if he can hold this castle. Let's see. Still 3 Rams. HP will lower than 1k. The Tukunus should do the job here. And yeah, the castle will live. And those traps are super protected. I think this might be the tie.
Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. If they can hold this corner for a couple of minutes and prevent any trade happening, then the game's over. TyRanT without any gold is just going to slowly fall apart as Riot's army in the middle gets picked off. Chukunu by Chukunu.
Indeed, Chukunu was +4 defense, just melting anything that Viper is. He's now going for some Aboleths as well to help out his defense. But just look at this push. And that was just gold. That Slam absolutely needed to go for some
going
army.
for elite cataphracts. A very strong unit against full trap.
What? Elite cataphracts against a team which does not have any gold, except maybe some gold income here. No, not even that anymore. I think this might be GG pretty soon.
Yeah, as long as those cataphracts don't go near Riot's army.
Oh, and this is a big fight coming up in the middle.
So
some Rams of Jinghua. And if they clear up, I think this might be the GG. Lots of Paladins here for Yo. This split is real.
I think they just need a couple of trebuchets to try to pick off the combat towers a bit faster. If they had that, then they would be all set here.
Chickenus are focusing on the Paladins for now. And they are pushing in the north. That was a hold of the castle now. And the most important thing is here for us now. And those bomber towers will go down. Paladins actually cleared up everything. And this is the GG. This is the 1-1 robo.
This is very close. Such a nail biter. TyRanT looked ahead in the middle of the game and then just slowly wore it down, having the double sling.
Okay, so now let's do something while we're in the live finals and just show the whole crowd here what will happen when the GG will be typed in pretty soon. So
should be about a minute's time from now.
Yeah, so as you can see, that is a big push now in the top that we had before. That's like the moment where we said, okay, they're going for elite cataphracts. The caster is even scrolling faster than I am.
Yeah, pushing hard into Viper. Really hard into trade there.
Now the big fight in the middle. The caster's not catching it at the moment. Maybe we can switch into that pretty soon.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't the middle that lost it though. I think it's losing this corner here and then Viper's also being pushed from the south.
Riot's hope is all dying and now we can see the GG. Let's see what the crowd is, how the crowd is reacting.
There we are.
Well, that was interesting. And let's take a look at
the stats.
Achievements here. So military count, obviously Yo going for lots of fighting. There was all his hussars with all his paladins and later on elite cataphracts.
I think it's actually quite surprising he lost that many units. Because he must have lost a lot of paladin to have that many units lost.
这是太让人这个激动了，上这个第二局道确实是一波三折啊。不过呢，我们也是总算看到了中国队使出了这个痴迷已久的这个老牛推车，这招确实厉害啊！这个也是看到这个很激动，很激动啊！一波三折。 给我们中国队打个气啊！那另外呢，也是说一下这个第3局打的地图。第3局打的地图呢是 Two River， 就是2条河吧，反正是介绍这么说的啊。Two River。OK 啊，那么这样的话，我发现我最近的我的英语也是稍微有点跟上了啊，发现还算可以啊。那么大家也是稍等一下，那么中国队的话一如既往的出去抽根烟啊，那这根烟很重要，上一局出去抽根烟赢了一局，这局再抽一根烟再赢一局。
对
OK， 那么大家拭目以待。
来，请为中国队加油！
Could not agree more here. And let's update the score. It is
1-1.
1-1 indeed. And does it make sense if we play with spec delay to like have the castles at the same time? Is that more likely?
Not sure, because I think it has to do with the PCs connecting.
Like no, I think the reason like why it could Forget was so slow because they showed the players for quite some time.
Yeah, well, because like I was slow joining in on my computer that I'm also looking at, and it seems to be rotating around. You were slow in the first game, I was slow, and Forget was slow in the second game. Maybe just the connections falling a little bit behind, maybe?
Not really
Not
sure.
really sure at all.
Okay, so as white players again leaving the room, and
They've got very secret chats, I'm guessing they're having out back.
yeah, maybe they feel like Dogao will translate in Chinese. Okay, so then we will take a short break as well, and we'll be back with game number 3. It will be
Two Rivers.
indeed.